Hey guys, it is Marco back again with another video for you guys. Now in today's video, I'm talking about the YouTube advertiser boycott and YouTube restricted mode. Now lately, we've been hitting the 8 like goal that I've been setting on every video. So now can we get 10 likes? Because that would be really cool, and I know more people will watch this video because this thing has been blowing up lately. So if we could get to 10 likes, that would be amazing. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those will be on screen right now. And let's get straight into the video. Before this video starts, I'm gonna say that I got a lot of information from a bunch of different YouTubers, specifically Scarce, because that's where I get all my YouTube news. Maybe some of you are triggered that I watch Scarce, I don't know, but all the information is credited and all the articles and videos I watched in the description below. And let's get straight into the video. Now if you haven't been following YouTube drama lately, there's been a lot of stuff going on, but the first thing I'm going to talk about is YouTube restricted mode. Now many of you probably know about restricted mode. It's been around for a few years. YouTube restricted mode is for basically kids, or also you can use YouTube Kids. It hides the comments section and also it restricts videos that are, quote, maybe not suitable for children. It's based off of flaggings and reports. Now a lot of LGBTQ YouTubers were actually noticing that their videos were restricted, and a lot of popular YouTubers. If you look at YouTube restricted mode, a lot of my newer commentaries are restricted, but a lot of my older cringy gameplay videos are available. I don't know why, maybe because I talk about more controversial stuff. These videos that are, quote, not suitable for children. I guess if only Minecraft videos are available on YouTube restricted mode, then obviously my Armor Mayhem and Strike Force Heroes videos shouldn't be available because they involve warfare and shooting, especially Warzone Getaway, because that also includes blood. So I'm not sure. You can rewatch the video and tell me. Also, just to let you know, guys, I'm also now including closed captions or subtitles on my videos, so you guys can submit the subtitles. The community and I can review them and publish them. Make sure you copy what I say word from word, and make sure you use correct spelling. And besides from that, let's just enjoy the community. Back to the video. Now, like I said before, a lot of YouTubers were being restricted, and a lot of people were freaking out about this, such as a couple examples that I'll put on screen right now of a couple responses. Tyler Oakley was also tweeting about this, and some other YouTubers such as Onision were saying, maybe this is not such a big deal, maybe it's something else. But you can go watch the Scarce video about that, of the hashtag YouTube is over party video, which was actually trending worldwide at one point on Twitter, which was really crazy. Now my hypothesis on this whole YouTube restricted mode thing is that they said it was based on reports and flaggings. If you guys know anything about modern America, that there is a pretty good percentage of people who are homophobic or don't like these kinds of videos. So my hypothesis is that these videos are being mass flagged and mass reported for something that's, quote, evil, or something that's, quote, not appropriate for children, which obviously it should be talked about. And I support feminism, LGBTQ rights, like rights of people, freedom of speech. If you disagree with these, you're welcome to disagree, but not attack. So I think that these videos were mass flagged and mass reported, so then YouTube didn't review it and then they just restricted it. I don't know, that's what I think. I don't know, maybe something else. But guys, enough with YouTube restricted mode. Let's get on to the real thing that I was originally going to talk about, which is the whole YouTube advertiser boycott. Now it all started out with the Wall Street Journal. Obviously, if you guys know anything about the Wall Street Journal, maybe some of you read it. Personally, I don't trust the Wall Street Journal anymore because of this, and specifically Ben Fritz and Jack Nikka. Now Ben Fritz was behind the whole PewDiePie drama. Obviously it's at his fault for making the videos that were, quote, anti-Semitic. Of course it was blown way out of proportion, and the whole hashtag hypocrites thing, where Ben Fritz was found to actually be making anti-Semitic jokes himself, and then bashed PewDiePie for making similar joke. And that's kind of where the whole anti-YouTube led by the Wall Street Journal campaign started. And the person who is behind this whole YouTuber boycott thing is Jack Nikka. Now I'm not saying it's only him, but he's playing a huge role in it. And so Jack Nikka posted this tweet talking about Coca-Cola ads being on these racist videos, and he says, update, Coca-Cola is pulling all non-search ads with Google in a response to our story. 2 separate Coke ads played before this racist video. So the screenshots depict 2 Coke videos where it says Chief Keef dancing to Alabama N-word. Now obviously I'm not going to say it because a lot of people are going to get mad at me. Now one YouTuber, Mike Sharanovich, I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, but he says, hey man, how did you find 2 different company ads on the same video with the same view count looks photoshopped. Now what he's talking about is, look at these screenshots right here. Look at the view count. It says 261,198 views. If you go to the next screenshot, it looks the same but with a different ad. Now usually when you refresh the page, it changes the view count, and I'll play an example right now of a clip that I recorded. As you can see, it changed from whatever number it was to a higher number because the video, you were viewing it, so it's obviously going to account for that viewing. Now, one thing I would like to point out is, out of the 5 billion videos that are watched on YouTube every day, he decides to pick one single video. Out of all the videos, he chooses one, which basically shows to me that it's not that widespread of a problem. It's just a couple of handful of videos out of the entire thing that we call YouTube. So if it's actually a widespread problem, then show us more examples and maybe I'll actually take you seriously. Now the next thing I'd like to point out, and I think I said this before, I'm not sure, but the video was monetized. H383 Productions came out with a video about 2 days ago, which now has been privated. I was going to watch the video, but then I didn't watch it, and before he took it down, basically, in the video he explains why he thinks they were photoshopped. Now this one person, Trusted Flagger, comes out with this tweet saying, H383 Productions messed up. The video was monetized by Omnia Media Music, evidence in the source code of the original video. Now what H383 was originally saying was that he didn't think the video was originally monetized and that it was photoshopped. Now someone said, can we see the source code? And then he replies with, here you go, it's the web archive from the original video, and you can see in the source code that it was monetized by Omnia Media Music right here in this part that is outlined in the red box. Obviously it shows evidence that it was monetized. Now you guys are probably asking, how extensive is this boycott? Well, I'm gonna show you. Here's just a few of the companies that have left. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of the names. AT&T, Verizon, Volkswagen, Enterprise Holdings, UK Government, Lloyd's Banking Group, McDonald's, L'Oreal, Tesco, Reinhold, Honda, O2, Royal Bank of Scotland, Marks & Spencer, Channel 4, ITV, J & Sainsbury and Argos, Johnson & Johnson, and GM. Those are just about 20 companies out of like the hundreds that are leaving YouTube right now and in the past week. Now if you think all the brands leaving YouTube is really big, just look at this. This article is posted by the Business Insider. Analysts predict that YouTube advertiser boycott will cost Google $750 million. Now that's just the title. Now listen to what they actually wrote. Google could lose up to $750 million from this advertiser boycott related to the ads appearing next to extremist content like videos, according to a note from Norma Instinet. I probably pronounced that name wrong. According to the note, Google-owned YouTube, which relies on big brands advertising, could take a 7.5% hit on its revenues, which are estimated to be $10.2 billion for 2017. Now this is really shocking to me, and I am really scared for YouTube. Now I hope that the advertisers will come back, and I think they will eventually, but for right now I think that YouTube's gonna have to deal with this huge decline. Now obviously Google wanted to respond to this thing. They made a blog post basically talking about how they're strengthening their terms of service to benefit advertisers, and it says, strengthening YouTube for advertisers and creators. At YouTube, we believe everyone should have a voice. Since our founding, free expression has been one of our core values, allowing creators to share their ideas with over 1 billion fans from around the world. We also believe that creators should have an opportunity to earn a living from their channels, and are proud that many do. For almost a decade, we've shared advertising revenue with our creators based on the success of their videos, and revenue that has created a vibrant new economy, which everyone with a camera or phone can turn to their creativity into a career. But there is a difference between free expression that lives on YouTube and the content that brands have told us they want to advertise against. Our advertiser-friendly content policies set a tone which videos can earn revenue, ensuring that ads only appear where they should. To make sure we apply these processes fairly, we give creators a chance to appeal if they feel their videos have been unfairly demonetized. We take these steps because advertiser confidence is crucial to the financial success of our creators. After listening to the strong feedback from our advertisers, today we announce a number of actions, and we want to explain what these changes might mean for you, our YouTube creators. Now it goes on to explain how they want to create a freedom of speech environment, but at the same time restrict people from the racist things that they want to say. And I did say before in the YouTube restricted mode that a lot of LGBTQ people and a lot of conservative YouTubers were being restricted. Now I did say that was probably because of flagging, but also I feel like a lot of times videos are being demonetized, and a lot of videos that are demonetized are mostly right-wing YouTubers. A lot of left-leaning YouTubers do not get demonetized that often, but a lot of right-leaning YouTubers get a lot of their videos demonetized. Personally, for me, since I've talked about some controversial stuff in my stories, I have a few videos that have been demonetized, but I have sent in appeals, and hopefully their new appealing process will accept them quickly. And now I did put them in this morning around 11 o'clock a.m. and it is now almost 6 p.m. when I'm recording this video, and they have not responded to me yet. But when they did send those demonetization stuff, they did email me. Some YouTubers did not get emails, but did apparently. I did get emails from them because when I enabled monetization this morning, because I actually did get a Google AdSense account this morning, I did get some emails talking about some videos being demonetized, which I have gone in and set some appeals. A couple of them make sense, like my bomb threat video is demonetized. That makes sense because one of the tags is bomb threat and bombing, which obviously, I know that's not advertiser friendly to some people, so obviously I'm going to not have that monetized. And I am just really upset at Jack Nikka for blowing this out of proportion. And I know people are talking about free press, freedom of the press, more like freedom of oppression. Basically, if you did not get my joke, I was basically saying that the press is using their power and influence to take down YouTube. It's one thing like during the Revolutionary War when they were being oppressed by the British, but when you take that to destroy a community of people that have done nothing wrong, a handful of people have messed up on occasion, but when you take that out and use it in a broad sense, that's actually kind of like a discrimination in itself. Like when you're categorizing an entire site of YouTube for being racist and discriminating. So I was editing my video and realized that I forgot to put in the Wall Street Journal's response. So it says, the Wall Street Journal stands by its March 24th report that major brand advertisements were running alongside objectionable videos on YouTube. Any claim that it related to the screenshots or any other reporting was in a way fabricated or doctored is outrageous and false. The screenshots related to the article, which represent only some of those that were found, were captured on March 23rd and March 24th. Claims have been made about viewer counts on the Wall Street Journal's shots of major brand ads on objectionable YouTube material. YouTube itself says viewer counts are unreliable and variable. Claims also have been made about the revenue statements on YouTube account for the posted videos included in those screenshots. In some cases, a particular video does not necessarily earn revenue on ads running before their videos. The Journal is proud of its reporting and high standards it brings to its journalism. We go into considerable lengths to ensure its accuracy and fairness, and that is why we are among the most trusted sources in the news world. Now, I disagree with the part being one of the most trusted news sources, because if you actually look at this one survey posted by Christopher Ingraham, probably just said that wrong, it says 1,000 teens were asked to rank brands and how cool they are. Wall Street Journal and Vice basically tied for dead last. And it basically shows that the Wall Street Journal and Vice were both ranked very low and quote uncool among teens, which obviously I would have put them both dead last at the same time. I mean, Vice is a little bit better than the Wall Street Journal, but still, I mean, their YouTube channel is okay, but I haven't really looked into Vice that much, but I know the Wall Street Journal is really uncredible, and I don't trust either of those. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to agree with me, but these are the 5 most least trustful news sources in my opinion. Wall Street Journal, Breitbart, Vice, BuzzFeed, and TMZ. I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me on those, and let's get right back into the video. And with these faster appeals, I hope that YouTube will be notifying people like they did notify me anyway, now with all this high-end strictness on our videos, I would like to welcome you to the People's Republic of YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this video went over 10 minutes and it's probably at 15-20 minutes, depends, I don't know. I'm almost at 21 minutes right now recording, but make sure to share this video to share out all the crap that has gone on with the Wall Street Journal. And now if you guys don't trust the Wall Street Journal, and the thing is, I want to start a boycott against the Wall Street Journal. So if you agree with me, and if you don't, I'm totally fine with that. But if you do agree with me and are subscribed to the Wall Street Journal, unsubscribe, because there's better sources like Slate and the New York Times. There are better sources out there and more reliable ones that are more friendly to YouTube and are a lot more inclusive and not discriminating like the Wall Street Journal. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you on my next video.